just a little video in between all the horror games for Halloween. I hope you guys have been enjoying those. I've been enjoying making them. The dust has like cleared for a while, and I've had time to well, not really think about it. I've wanted to make this video since the game came out, but you know, like how the story ended. Here, I'm trying to process 3 things at a time and try not to ramble and say my point. Let me just say that Ether came to an end. Me personally, I was fine with the ending. Kind of thought it wouldn't be a straight shot ending like everyone thought. Everyone thought it would, be happy ending. I kind of knew they would always curve to the side and give you the unexpected because that's what they do. I liked the ending. I was satisfied with it. What did I think about that game? You guys already know, I fucking hate it. I thought Black Ops 4 was such garbage. That game is so broken and not well put together. I know the reason why. Everyone knows the reasons why. Cause even before the game came out, people were leaking stuff and all the leaks came out to be true. I know the reason why the game itself is so fucked, because halfway through development, they decided to make a battle royale. They had a campaign done, I believe, and they just said, alright, fuck it, we're doing a battle royale. So their whole team was put to something else, and games in the past have mimicked that. Yes, I'm not kidding. Same thing happened with this game. That's how bad they fucked up. Now, I'm not saying if this game had the full development, it would be good. But I'm saying it wouldn't have been as broken as it was. I'm saying that Treyarch did the same thing this game did. So if that doesn't put it in perspective, I don't know what will. I don't even know where to begin. The graphics were dialed down. Not even zombies. I'm talking about the whole game as a whole. The game is so, bugged up and messed up. And there's so many glitches that whenever they do fix something, they only fix 1% out of the 99 things, even from day one. This game had the worst launch thing in history. When I first saw the dialed back graphics, I knew it was about the battle royale, but I figured with the dialed back graphics, because Black Ops 3 would crash, not a lot, but it had the occasional every now and again. But this game just had, it's literally gone down in the history of the worst launches in it wasn't a week or a month. I mean even 5-4 months out, this game was still crashing non-stop. Only now at the end of its lifespan is it kind of stable? Kinda? So firstly, obviously the graphics and the coding of the game were cut because they wanted to make a battle royale. There's so much visual rendering issues with the game, even in a zombies match. And a zombies map is significantly smaller than all that other stuff, and it has so much rendering issues. Textures fuck up a lot. Character models do as well. Just everything in this game is broken, and they didn't care. Especially from a company that had such a good reputation up until now. That's the main reason Black Ops 4 is also frowned upon. Not only is it so broken and fucked up, but because looking at its predecessors Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, those were all really renowned games that were all so fun. Battle Royale was, I'd say that's what they put all their attention on because they were trying to hop on that bandwagon. Multiplayer was the first thing I played because I played the beta. The multiplayer also sucked. They tried to make it into a competitive thing like Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch, to where each character had their own special little thing. They did that in Black Ops 3 where you basically had your own little kill streak, and that part was fine, but made it so you have to pick a character, and now every character does their own thing. You can swap it out for a grenade, you can do that, but that compared to the equipment has little to no power at all, so of course everyone's gonna use their equipment, and it wasn't good. The gun system, let me focus on that. The game has bullet weave and all that, and there's nothing wrong with that per se. The only reason they had the bullet weave in there was also because of the battle royale. All kind of ties back to that. None of the weapons kind of felt like they had power. The shotguns, you could be up close, right in the guy's face with long barrel and barrel choke, and it still wouldn't kill them. None of the shotguns would. All of the guns just feel the same. Even sniper rifles and shotguns just don't really feel like much. They feel stronger than as the assault rifles and SMGs do, but not that much. The weapon system just all across the board was pretty fucked. It was all for the battle royale sake. They did all of that for the battle royale. The weapons were died down. In zombies, all the weapons feel exactly the same except the rocket launcher. The multiplayer maps they had, none of them felt good. It was none of them felt like Treyarch maps, and they don't. The skate park, the Snow Summit ski resort, all of that good stuff. The paintball field, Rush, Nuketown. You can just play them, and they have this good feel to them. They look cool and they feel fun. This game, none of them felt like that. The people, if you bought this primarily for multiplayer and you got the season pass, you basically got robbed. Every Call of Duty, it has those certain guns that you're gonna remember the name, and you're gonna remember the name and the look of the gun and how it feels because you like that gun. I still remember how it felt playing with the Remington in Black Ops 2. That, like, Black Ops 2 multiplayer, the maps and the guns and the gameplay was just so fun. And the HUD, don't even get me started on that, just everywhere, that's so fucked. Even playing on a PC monitor when you are, like, right up to it, you can't even read your gun's name. I literally have to stop and, like, stare at it and squint to even try and read it. Literally, it's just a mess and nobody likes it. I say this about the entire game itself. What was wrong with the old way? How come you took what worked and you just decided to fix something that wasn't broken? And why in the fuck are there hit markers in zombies? I cannot fucking see. Let's just get right down to the itty-gritty in the end here, zombies. You know, the main thing that a majority of the people got the game for, and the main thing that I'm all about. The new perk system. I don't like it. Their main reason for redoing that was because they noticed everyone in every game always had Quick Revive, Double Tap, Juggernaut, and Speed Cola, and not buying the other perks because, you know, those were the perks. They did the best thing. You literally needed those to survive. So their solution was to go ahead and give you all of those, all the main four, but at like 70, not even that, like 60% of what they used to be. Instead of Quick Revive, you just had lives. Instead of Jug, you just have health. And we didn't even really have that at the beginning. When the game came out, you only had 150 health, so you still only had like 3 hits till death. So they decided that you didn't need that at the beginning. We had to yell at them for them to give us that. Same thing with Speed Cola. We didn't have that. We have it now, but it's nerfed and nowhere near as good as what it was, and I would say barely function. Just as an example, here's the reload animation of the ray gun from Black Ops 4 with and without Speed Cola. And now here's the one from Black Ops 3 with and without Speed Cola. With Double Tap in Black Ops 2, they took one of the most disliked perks and made it into one of the best, and they felt that was overpowered. Yeah, they put it in this game, and here's how unnoticeable this was. I did not realize Double Tap was actually in this game till like last week. Once you pack-a-punch your gun all 5 times, which you need to do for some reason, I don't know why, just throwing it in the machine one time and getting what you're paying for was a bad thing, but because they brought it back in Tag der Toten and made it look like a new thing, when it really wasn't. They just brought back what they fucking got rid of. What the fuck? But once it's fully packed, it does up your gun's fire rate, so you have basically Double Tap 1. But it's so, like, minuscule and unnoticeable, it's like they didn't add it at all. The new perk system is fucked. All the new perks, most of them suck. Here's the 2 new ones that I think are actually perk worthy. I like these, especially the one on the right. They thought, like, the old formula, all the stuff we had was too overpowered, but now we literally have a grenade that does infinite damage. I would not give us a create a class. If they bring one thing back from what they have here, I'll allow the specialist weapon. I'll allow that. Well, I don't even know, because getting specialist weapons in the maps, it was a good reward. You know, pick or choose. I'll let the people decide on that one. As for the potions, it's the exact same as Gobble Gums, except you just have them on you at your person at all times. The gameplay you're seeing now, I recorded this today, and this is the first time I played Black Ops 3 in like a long time. And using the Gobble Gum system again, it doesn't feel like inferior in any way. It basically feels the exact same, but a lot more fun, because it has like the personality to it. With everything they did in this game, they cut out like a bunch of the personality and what made like zombies its own thing. Instead of all the perks having their own unique soda machine and unique song, which was really awesome. Like, you knew these, you saw that, you knew like, hey, that's the thing, I know that. I know that song, I know what it means, I like that. It was a cool thing that gave it the charisma that it had. Instead, you just have these 4 generic things. As for the perk vapors, the statues, I think those are fine. I think you can honestly leave those how it is. Being able to pick your own perks. I don't know about that one, I really don't. Because all the perks they gave us suck, I'd really rather just go buy Juggernaut. If they should give us, if anything, just let us have lives. Just make us not have to buy Quick Revive. I'd rather have Gobble Gums too. They had their own little machine. The gums were like just cooler and more fun to like look at as opposed to the potions. Like I said, it's what gave zombies its personality. And when they added Gobble Gums, that fit in perfectly well with the thing. There was no like trouble adjusting to that at all. Another quick side note here, the currency you would use to get the potions and the gum in each game, I think Liquid Divinium was really superior. You would only get like 3 to 5 of them per match you played if you went for a long game. With those like 5 you got, you would use every single one of those. You can use all of them as opposed to the plasma you get in Black Ops 4, you just have a random number and you'll just have a bunch, and you usually just have some left over that you can't use at all. I really think Liquid Divinium was just better. Even if you just had one, you could still use that. The potion thing, it's the same thing, but it's like, do you want a t-shirt with like Pokemon or something on, or do you want just a plain white t-shirt? Story-wise, Aether came to an end. I thought the ending was fine. I think they wanted to do that ending as per the maps. I do not think they wanted to end it on that map. Also, all the maps were remakes. Alpha, Omega, and Tag der Toten, they reused stuff, but they still made those maps feel brand new. Tag der Toten, I'll allow. Alpha Omega had too much setups, which made it unfun. You had to do too much stuff just to even get the minor things, and that was not cool. Classified was perfect, and Blood of the Dead was garbage. For the Chaos story, a lot of people gave it shit. Not really that they had a problem with it, it's just that it wasn't the Aether story. Even the zombies community is kind of like really fucking weird and dumb sometimes. I'm going to admit that wholeheartedly. The story just ended, and literally the company that made it, Treyarch, and all the voice actors and all the whole cast has said, yes, it is over, it's done. And people are saying it's not over, and here's why. Same thing when they announced the game, when they announced the Chaos story, they openly said, yes, this is a completely different thing. And people are like, it's not a different thing, it's connected, and here's why. You literally have the people who are making the game telling you like what the deal is and what's going on, and you're just like denying it. Chaos story, I like it. Everyone who says they don't like it, their whole reason for not liking it is because it's not part of the original. And I personally don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like the characters, I like the setting, I love the map settings. And 2 zombie maps people have been wanting for forever has been Neptune and the Egyptian pyramids, and I guarantee you that's where the idea for this story probably stemmed. And we don't really know much about it, we just know something called Prima Materia, an ancient evil cult. Medusa's now the main antagonist, I think. Like, we don't know that much, and people are judging it fair too quickly. Me personally, I think it's a nice break, and I hope it doesn't get as convoluted as Aether did, because I like Aether, but now that it's over, not even, like, story-wise, just the gameplay of zombies in general, I'm kind of done with it. Like, I'm kind of burnt out from it, and I don't really want to play it anymore. I would really like to just not play this stuff anymore until the next Treyarch game comes out in 2020, and hopefully they fix it. Literally just do Black Ops 3 again. Do exactly what you did in Black Ops 3. Do all of that. Literally, you can take the game engine and the graphics and use it again. Nobody will mind. I guarantee you. Please do that. Chaos Story, the maps of the Chaos Story were good. Maps had good settings and good flow to them. All of them were good maps. The main thing that a few of them suffered from was what every map suffered from, and it was too much setup. These games have to appeal to the casual person as well as the hardcore people. Like, you have to be able to just sit down and play it and still know what you're doing. Nobody wants to have to look up a guide every single time they want to do this. The map that does this the worst is Dead of the Night, which is a really crying shame because I think Dead of the Night has the best setting. The old haunted mansion with all these cool artifacts and stone tablets, the weird science lab with overgrown plants. I really like it, but you had to do 1.5 million things to get the wonder weapon and the shield. The vampires were just too fucking overpowered and made the map unfun. 9 was universally loved off the bat. 9 was good. That is how you properly make a map. Voyage of Despair was okay. Ancient Evil, people really liked that. They liked the layout and size of 9 better, but people really like Ancient Evil, and I can back up on that. I am fine with the Chaos. I just think they could have done more. And the last note I want to make here is like a combination of 3 points, because it's all about the weaponry. Firstly, all the guns sucked and felt the same even when you pack-a-punch them, except for the rocket launcher. Secondly, one thing that this game did different from other games is there's no bullet penetration at all. In the other zombies games, if you have a horde coming at you, when you shoot a zombie, the bullet's gonna go through and hit the other zombie. It does it in this game, so instead of shooting the herd in front of you and mowing them all down, you're only going to be shooting the one that's right at the front, and you will not start hitting the next zombie until you kill that one. It's like, instead of shooting the whole horde, you are shooting a wall and waiting to shoot the next wall. Also, throughout Black Ops 4, they kept adding more and more guns to the game, which is typically normal for this type of game. Except in Zombies, they kept adding more and more as well. Now, they've added new guns in the past, but the thing is, there typically is like a limit, like a set number of guns that are in the box that are like throughout every map, and they'll add like maybe a new wall weapon, or like a new box weapon, 2 new box weapons every map, like the Wonder Weapon, or like the PPSH on Gorod Krobi. But in Black Ops 4, they kept raising like the default box count higher and higher, so now if there's like one specific gun you want, or even the Wonder Weapon, or the ray gun, your chances of getting it are far more slimmer, and those clips I showed you of the ray gun reloads, those took me a lot longer to get than they should have. Like, I'm talking way longer. The box rate has been just completely fucked by that. And once, and finally, the thing I have been preaching about since the beginning of the game, holy mother of fucking shit, there are hit markers right where my sights are supposed to be. I cannot see what I'm aiming at or what I'm hitting. I know I'm hitting something. I don't know what it is though. And that is the most minuscule thing that they could easily give us the option to either turn off or just take it out of the game entirely. And they just refuse to do anything throughout the whole game. I didn't even realize Zombies didn't have hit markers until this game. And once I did, all I could say was, why did they add this? There's no need for that. And the HUD is... the HUD is terrible. Look at the HUD on Black Ops 4 and look at the HUD on every other, like, Treyarch Zombies. This game was awful. I truly regret buying it, especially with the amount of money I paid. Throughout this game, especially near the end, I had to force myself sometimes to sit down and play it because of how much I did not want to. The pattern for me was, whenever they'd start teasing stuff on Twitter, it would get me excited. Then once I played it, I remember what game it's on, and I would be very unhappy. So in conclusion, they fucked up big time. I don't know why they did so much stuff that they did. Make it how it used to be. There's a bunch more details I could go into, like the shield thing. Like throughout Black Ops 3, you saw them slowly more and more change the shield until they found a shield they were happy with, which was the dragon one. All that work, just like, they got rid of it. The shield in Black Ops 4 sucks. Like, that little pistol is like, I don't even care about that. I'd rather just have the shield that does nothing. The game is bad. I'm sad that I bought it. I'm sad that, like, the game turned out how it did, and I'm really sad that other people like me included had to play through it because we had already paid for it and had the season pass, so we were along for the ride. And like I said, after the stories end over, like the main story, I'm just kind of done with Zombies. Again, I would not mind if I just did not touch Zombies at all until like the next game, and that's even if I want to. That's all I really have to say, guys. Don't buy this game and do not let anyone else get it. Treyarch, you insanely fucked up and, like, your reputation is in the toilet. Like, I'm more disappointed than mad. You guys did so well every time throughout the years on all aspects, even other than Zombies, and you went downhill. Like, I enjoyed robotic free running than I did this, and like, that's sad. Don't buy this game, it's shit.